In this video, I'm going to showcase what is it like to program in JAX and using the Giuseppe runtime. Here I have on the screen is a conversational AI chatbot written in the JAX language. One thing you can notice right off the bat is even though JAX is a novel language, there are quite a few familiar language syntax that are probably familiar to you. That's because when we design this language, we take heavy inspiration from established syntax and conventions from Python and JavaScript so that you can start coding comfortably in JAX on day one, even if it's a new language. Building an application in JAX mainly involves defining nodes, edges, and walkers. Nodes represents graph vertices and are the main data structure. So this is an example of how you define a node. It contains local variable defined with a hash keyword and node abilities that are defined with can. So these abilities are capabilities that can be invoked or triggered under certain conditions and are used to read and update the various states that you might have in a certain node. Nodes are connected with edges who follow a similar syntax. Most of your application logic will be encapsulated in this new concept called walkers. Walkers are robots that can walk your graph and process and update your graph and node states accordingly. Each walker you define in your application will get automatically converted into a RESTful API endpoint, so it reduces the time from development to production. Here we have an example walker that's called ConvAI that is a conversational AI agent. Here we're using, as part of this walker logic, we're using 3 AI models: a BIENCODER for intent classification, a transformer-based entity extraction model, and a universal sentence encoder model used for FAQ classification. As you can see here, the syntax to utilize an AI model in JAX is extremely simple. As you can see on line 17, line 18, and line 21, this is how you invoke an AI, a function from an AI model in the JAX language. You simply need to call the particular function that are supported by the AI model, and behind the scene, the Giuseppe runtime, when the Giuseppe runtime detects an AI model is needed, it will automatically spin up the corresponding microservice, load the proper model into memory, and connect it with the main Giuseppe runtime, all while the application is still running without any interruption to any service any ongoing services. As a developer, you do not need to manually configure any infrastructure or DevOps resources to have these models ready. You simply need to declare these abilities, and the Giuseppe runtime will take care of the rest. In the example here, we're using these 3 AI models, which are very common and crucial in building a conversational AI experience. We're able to leverage these 3 AI models in our application in less than 10 lines of code. This significantly reduces the development complexity, especially when the application you're building involves multiple AI models and sophisticated logic to connect them. With JAX, you're able to focus on building your next big idea using the best AI models in the world with a lot of ease.